Peace and blessings, everybody. What's going on? Day 14 of this 90-day game dev challenge. I have some things to show y'all, some enemy AI, some collision systems for the enemies and the players, and then we got a damage system that I got to show y'all. So we are in the most high definition, bare hands. So let's jump right into some of these systems here. Let's see what we got. Man. Check it out. So in order to do the enemy AI, for some of you who know or don't know, whatever, you have to do a nav mesh for the environment. So I created a nav mesh. Let's see, nav mesh manager. So I created a nav mesh right here, and this basically tells the enemy AI where they can run and where they can't run. You know, where they can, with things they can run around. So here is our enemy right here, the goat leopard, or whatever we call them. I forget what we call it, but we got goat leopard right here. This enemy has, you know, he'll have like a basic melee attack, and he'll be able to cut through plants. And I think we have another version that I think that one will be able to grow their environment changes. The goat leopard has a nav mesh agent on him so that it will be able to navigate this environment, and all the stats and stuff is right here. So then the next thing is I added some enemy AI. I added pretty much a idle and a patrol. He has a very basic patrol system where he's just kind of going to some points throughout the map. You can see here, I added some waypoints for the AI to run to. They'll have points of interest that they go and inspect. So, you know, maybe like your faction has like a group of plants growing somewhere, and they're like, oh, what's over there? Let me go check that out. So, you know, you see he's right here. He's running. He's like, yeah, I'm about to go mess up all of that. I'm about to go mess up all them plants. What's over here? Chop, chop, chop. I got that working. I was so excited, man. I was like, yo, I got enemy AI working. This is great. And the build before, you know, I didn't do the enemy AI. The programmers did. I was more focused on the animation of him running and the attacks and everything, and the art side. So it's just awesome that I'm like, man, just to see how everything works. So yeah, he patrols the environment. This is some of the logic that I have here for patrolling the environment in Playmaker, which is great. Had to do a lot of research and trial and error to get this working. My man's is exploring the environment. He's looking for some trouble to get into. He's looking to cut some stuff down. He's also trying to help his faction grow whatever they're growing so that they can accomplish their goals and what they want to do on the planet. All right, so I added some chase AI. So he'll chase me pretty much all around the freaking map if I'm within a certain eyesight of the life form AI. If I get out of sight, he'll go on about his business. See, look, he gone. He like, man, look, I couldn't even catch up with him. It's all good. I go do this over here, or I go chop up your plants over here. So I also added the enemy AI to attack. So when he reaches a certain distance, he will definitely swing at you. And I got that working. I was hyped to see that. Then I had to add a collision system for the enemy. So a collision hitbox for his attack. So I added this little hitbox. I might need to make it bigger, but for the most part, it's there. I have a collision system that basically turns the collider on and off. So it'll wait for his attack. Then it'll activate the collider and then deactivate the collider after, you know, whatever frames or time I set that goes with his animation. Then next, I add a collider system for the player, for my man Seth right here. So I turn these on real quick so you can see it. So here are the two hitboxes I had added to both of his hands because, you know, he has a punching combo with both fists. So, you know, when my man Seth start throwing hands, you can see the hitboxes. So you already know he gonna be busting through stuff, man. He gonna be straight doing damage. So as you can see, I created a system where it enabled the same thing with the enemy life form on Seth, on the player life form. I created a system that I basically copy and pasted it and tweaked it for the player. And, you know, I'm pretty hyped about that. This whole process is just beautiful, man. I want to appreciate every part of it, man. Even the parts where it's difficult and I'm just like, oh, I'm frustrated, something's not working. That's an opportunity for me to be able to build my character to be godlike, you know? And so it's just like there's always something to really say, oh man, there's an abundant source of energy, inspiration, or whatever that is needed to push me forward. So yeah, I'm hyped. Next, I added a damage system. So as you can see at the top right, you can see the numbers. I have not added a health bar yet. We might not even need one. I don't know, but depending on the UI of the game. But if you look at the top right, you can see that when the dude, the goat leopard swings, you can see the damage going down. I was hyped to get this working, man, because it was the same thing, same effect. I was like, yo, I got damage working, bro. I didn't do the damage before. The programmers did the damage before, and now I know how to do it. I was pretty hyped. The small things, folks, the small things, man. Here is my logic for the damage. So basically it just waits to collide with the player. It'll run this, let me hit a toggle point. It'll run this trigger event, and then the trigger event goes to this, which pretty much tells us how much damage that it's going to do to the player. And then the player receives a call and says, hey man, I'm calling from my old Nextel phone. Can you do damage to the player? And it's like, all right, I got you. So then we go over here to the player, and we're receiving some damage. So it'll receive this call, and the take damage logic will go to this state, and then this state will do the damage logic, and then check if the player is dead. I have not done anything to the player dead stuff yet or alive, but this needs to be here so it'll loop back into here and do more damage when anything is hitting the player. Then of course, my man Seth gotta be able to do damage, you know what I mean? It wouldn't be a action game if we didn't do any damage. So, when I do my attack, you can see the damage going down on the right. Let's give my man some health right here, because Seth just got done whooping on him. So we're gonna hit the play button. Be able to show you guys. So yeah, the player can do damage as well. I have to tweak some of the hitboxes because some of them are missing when he swings, like right there. They're on the third hit. But for the most part, he just deleted this man's health. Because, Seth hits pretty hard. So, so yeah, I got that working, man. I was excited to see that. I'm like, yo, I can actually fight now because I have dealing damage and taking damage. And I just have to create the death animation or a ragdoll or something, some type of death condition. You can see here it went to the death condition because he lost all his health. So now all I got to do is create some collisions for this charge or dash attack, and create some collisions for the seeds, the charge attack, the seed charge shot, this special attack, and anything that does damage. I already have the systems down, and now I just have to copy and paste those on with the right parameters and things and collision sizes that they need to, be able to do combat. And then lastly, one of my last additions for this update is screen shake. Oh my goodness, y'all. Screen shake. You need feedback. You need that feedback in games, man. Action games with weak or no screen shake, it's just you don't get that juice, bro. All right, cool. So we got the screen shake. Bah, 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 bah. And as you can see, the third punch. Oh. And I had to tweak the parameters, but I was like, yo, I was hyped. I was like, yo, the screen shake, bro. I could just see in my head all the awesomeness of different attacks and, the screen shake feedback from it. So anyways, that is all for now, y'all. I appreciate you checking out the update. We're going to continue on this challenge, man. I'm moving forward, man. Moving forward. Perfectionism tried to get me, but I was like, I had to bob and weave, throw a blow here, throw a blow there, throw a roundhouse kick. You know what I mean? I had to get that out of there. So, but I'm grateful, man. We able to create. I'm just grateful to share this journey with y'all for real. And transform my life in real time and build this game, and I'm privileged to be able to create. So I'm happy, man. And happy is not even a word. I'm grateful. You know what I mean? I'm grateful, and let's be consistent. But anyway, like the video. If you like it, comment. Let me know what y'all think about some of these updates and things, and just, you know, game development if you're interested. And I think that's all. As I seek first the kingdom and the righteousness, we prevail. This is the most high definition bare hand. We out.